What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a kind of different topic, and I want to kind of explain and give some insight into what I've been struggling with for the past 6 months, pretty much since the start of this year, 2021. Now, since going into trading full time when I joined ASFX, putting complete tunnel vision into focusing on one community, one system, that has been a complete game changer for me. It made me profitable. It made me the trader I've always strived to be, but there is always still room for improvement. And in this video, I want to talk about one of the biggest psychological impacts full-time trading has had on me and how I kind of spiraled out of control with my emotions, making excuses, and just pretty much not aligning with my true values and self. So hopefully you guys can get some value out of this. Hopefully you guys can, relate, and I can try and flick a few switches on how I'm correcting myself to become an even better trader and everything in between with trading lifestyle and everything. So as some of you know, I've been trading the higher time frames. I've kind of convinced myself that I can't trade the 15-minute time frame because of all these other reasons, because I'm busy doing YouTube, I'm busy doing one-on-one calls, I'm busy during the day, I'm busy backtesting. So doing all these things throughout the day, I simply tell myself I'm too tired, I can't get in the zone to trade the London session, which is about 7 p.m. for me here in Sydney. Now, that is the biggest lie I've ever told myself. And it's only the past few weeks that I've kind of come to realizations that it's just complete laziness on my side. I am simply trying to find a way to make trading easy. And the reality is that's not even a thing. Trading is always going to be hard. There's always going to be a lot of, you got to put in the work. It's as simple as that. And I'm simply trying to avoid that and make it hassle-free, stress-free. And I thought trading the higher time frames would be my way out of not putting in the work. Now, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as someone that brings in income based on my actions, you have to put in the work. You can't expect a steady paycheck like a 9-to-5 job, which is kind of my mentality still. I still kind of seep into this idea of pretty much when I was working a 9-to-5, I'd come home, I'd switch off, I'd relax, I'd play games, watch TV, sit down and just become a complete potato. Now, with trading, being your own boss, yes, you can still have downtime, but when the work needs to be put in, you have to be willing to put it in. And I tried to convince myself out of it. Whether it was burnout from putting in multiple hours throughout the day, weeks on weeks, months on months of just complete head down tunnel vision, I still don't know what the reason was, but I somehow convinced myself I can't trade the 15-minute time frame, and that was the complete opposite. The truth was, I did want to trade the 15-minute time frames. I love day trading. I just got lazy. I didn't want to put in the work, and it started to reflect on other aspects of my life, my health and fitness, my relationships, and everything in between. It just kind of spiraled for months and months, and I started backtesting the higher time frames. I started, trying to find shortcuts, look at other people, what they're doing, and it was just a complete mess. It messed up my trading, it messed up a few other things as well, and it just really put me in one of those moods where I felt lost. So the way I corrected this is I really had to sit down with myself and kind of expose myself for the lies I was telling myself to find the easy way out of trading and make trading easy. Trading will never become easier. You just get better at what you do. You gain more experience. It's just like going to the gym. The weights don't get lighter. You just get stronger. And I think putting that methodology into trading is so true. And when I was journaling and just diving deep into my psychology and my mentality and what I was thinking, it really started to make sense that I'm just avoiding putting in the work. And I know a lot of people are like this. We are humans, not robots. We have emotions, and that's why it's so hard for humans to take risk. Biologically, our brain avoids starting a business. Our brain avoids us leaving a stable job. Our brains are built for survival. So it makes sense that I'm trying to find an easier way or a stable way. I'm going back to that old mentality, my old ways, my old patterns. As a trader, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, it's no longer a 9 to 5. It is a 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. It's a whole day. I'm constantly thinking about it. And that's why it's so important to realize when you're fatigued, when you're mentally burnt out, that you are just simply that. It's not what you are doing, because I found success in my patterns. When I was day trading the London session, when I was showing up consistently every day, just because I added a few more things in between my day that took up my time, since I was filming YouTube videos, the one-on-one calls, coaching for Forex, editing the videos, relationships, doing everything and filling my day up. It's not that was wrong, or it's not what I wanted to do. It was simply, I got to manage myself better. Instead of filming a video in the last minute and editing it all in a day to get it uploaded to stick to a schedule, I just got to plan and manage my days better. I got to focus my attention. I got to delegate. There's so many things that as a trader we can do to help ourselves from that burnout. Trading is a very unique thing to everyone. Every trader is going to have their own unique approach. Every trader is going to have their own unique way of viewing life, viewing their psychology, how they handle their emotions. I am one of those people that I'm 0 to 100. I'm all or nothing. I either put in a ton of work for a week and then I burn out. And it's just patterns like that I never really acknowledged and took care of to correcting. It was just a repeatable pattern where I'd backtest hours on hours per day, 8 hours a day for a week. And then the next week, it was just, I didn't want to look at my screens. It's just all about correcting those patterns. Now, of course, that isn't healthy. Sprinting, break, sprinting, break, sprinting, break. You got to build up consistency in your daily routine. That is where I found the most success in my life, whether it was from training, transforming my physique, and even into trading. When I first joined Forex in early 2020, it's literally what I did. I would come to the charts. I would spend 3-4 hours every day. That's it. And I would simply trade, focus on back testing during those times, focus on the market, and focus on putting in the work. What happened is I just spiraled out of control. I took on more than I could handle, and it just led me to burnout. And then I convinced myself I can't trade the 15-minute time frame anymore. I just started looking at higher time frames. I started back testing it. And don't get me wrong, it can be done. But what was happening with me is I was telling myself a lie. And deep down, I kind of knew I was, and I didn't want to admit to myself that I'm becoming lazy, that I didn't want to put in the work. It kind of bring up things like, if you can't put in the work in trading, do you still enjoy it? And the truth is, I love trading. I love day trading, and I've said that in many other videos as well. So why in hell am I trying to trade the higher time frames? Simply, in this video, I'm just trying to bring awareness to make sure you are journaling your thoughts, keeping on top of your mental health, and make sure you don't fatigue or hit burnout. Of course, it's okay to do once in a while. If you're very passionate about a project and you want to get it done, or you want to spend a lot more time on it because you're enjoying it, go for it. But what I was doing is I was focusing on the wrong things, putting too much time and effort into the 80% that only got 20% done. I got to focus all my attention into the 20% that gets the 80% done. And that is exactly what I'm trying to restructure my days, restructure my patterns and everything so I can be more efficient and productive. So going forward, just some insight into what I'm doing now. Instead of leaving the YouTube videos to the last minute, I'm picking a Saturday and Sunday and filming a ton of them. Instead of leaving the editing to the last minute, I'm picking 1 or 2 days throughout the week where I spend a minimum of 3 hours, actually a maximum of 3 hours, I should say, on just editing the videos and making sure I have 2 weeks scheduled of content. Same with my Instagram and social media. It's all about preparation. And if you fail to prepare, you are preparing yourself to fail. And I used to say that quote to myself when I was in the fitness, I was working out, and I was meal prepping. If I didn't have a plan for the week, I would crumble. I would fall. I didn't know what to do with myself. I'd binge eat because I didn't have my meal prep done. I would go to the gym. I'd have no idea what I was doing, and my workouts were very sluggish and ineffective. Why not put that exact same mentality into my trading and my business? So that's exactly what I'm doing. It's all about being productive and efficient. You don't want to hit burnout. You'd rather do little things every day that make massive results. So I hope you guys got some value out of this video. It was a bit hard for me to admit this to myself personally, that I was avoiding putting in the work, but it's not that I want to avoid trading or avoid back testing or avoid everything in between. It's just I was hitting burnout and I was creating bad relationships left, right, and center with everything I was doing. So the key is take it slow, be productive, be efficient, and stop procrastinating, because there is a point where you gotta put into work, and there's also a point where you need to step aside and take a break. And you gotta find that balance. Of course it's hard, but it is definitely doable. You just need to find a way to structure your days, structure your weeks, set little goals and accomplishments. First thing in the morning, you should be writing down a few things that you want to prioritize and get done. And that is exactly what I'm doing. So I'm not just waking up, as I do have all this free time. The day is my own. I've got no commitments, but I've got a commitment to myself that I have to follow. And sometimes that can be hard to admit when all the pressure and responsibility is on you and you have no one over your shoulder looking behind you, tapping you on the back or encouraging you to get work done. It's 110% my responsibility. And as much as that seems scary, it was very scary for me in the beginning, when it's like, I'm responsible for making money. If I don't show up, there is no money, there is no income. That was probably one of the hardest things I did experience when I went full-time trading. But now that I have other sources of income, it definitely makes it easier, but there'll always be struggles. So I hope you guys got some value out of this video. I needed to express this since there are other people that experience this as well, especially experiencing burnout. So if you did get any value out of this video, smash the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon as well to get notified for future content. Let me know in the comments if anyone struggles with this type of patterns or mentality. I know it's very common for a lot of entrepreneurs to experience burnout in the early days. Like I was saying, it doesn't get easier. You just get better at what you do. You get more productive, you get more efficient, and you find the patterns that really set you up for success. So I appreciate you guys being here and watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.